Okay, today we're slicing peppers to freeze them in little individual bags that are perfect for individual meals. Now, I got these from Costco and they're organic sweet bell peppers. All you do is slice them, put them in a Ziploc baggie, freeze them in little individual sizes, individual servings for little meals. You've seen me use them in my bags, in my meals. I ran out, so now we're making more. Come fall, summer and fall, I like to go to the farmer's market as often as possible and get as many as I possibly can and slice them and freeze up large quantities for winter. I had just run out of my winter peppers a few days ago, so I went and got peppers from Costco to help me get through it until hopefully the first harvest of peppers. Alright, cleaned up, all ready to go. All I do is slice it. And I have yellow peppers, red peppers, and orange peppers. They came in a variety bag, 2 of each kind. I'm going to slice and clean all these up. And we'll be back when all that's done and ready, so I can show you how I put them into little single bags and freeze them. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, now that it's all nice and sliced, I also do diced ones, but right now with this batch, I'm just going to do sliced. I don't have anything coming up that I'm planning on that I need to do diced for. I have all 3 peppers nice and sliced up. Then I just take a little Ziploc snack baggie and make a little baggie of each different color, like that. Close it up most of the way. Suck out the air. Close it the rest of the way. Then I put this, see most of the air gone? Then I put this in a bigger Ziploc gallon freezer baggie and seal that shut. I wish I had one of those food savers, but I don't, so I do it this way. I double bag it and try to get out as much of the air as I can. Yes, my hands are washed. I not only wash them in the sink with soap and water before I touch anything, and my hand soap that I use always has a little bit of Lysol or bleach or apple cider vinegar in it to help kill. And then after I wash my hands, I use Germ-X antibacterial wipe on my hands and wait a little bit and then rinse it off so I have clean hands before I touch the food. Alright, another bag. I'm going to get all of this bagged up into little individual snack bags, individual meals, and then into my big Ziploc bag, and we'll be back when it's all done. Ended up with 9 bags of little peppers. And we've closed up the bags and sucked out all the air we can. Now we get it into the big Ziploc. Take out as much of the air as we can. There we go. 9 bags of little individual meals. Some meals I use 2 bags, but for most meals I just used 1. I throw it in the freezer and freeze it. Now these will get tender when they defrost from being frozen and the ice crystals beating up the cell walls. But when you're frying it with hamburger or pork or chicken or any number of things, it doesn't really matter because the peppers are going to be cooked anyways, so it's okay if they're a little bit limp from being broken from the cell walls and the crystal from the ice. Alright, I hope that helps you be able to save some food for your family for the winter. And to always have peppers and vegetables on hand to be able to add to your food to help give your family a wide variety of health and nutrition. Remember, stay positive. Bye. Today, I'm slicing and freezing peppers and slicing and chopping peppers for dehydrating. I got 4 for $5 on green peppers, organic green peppers, at the local grocery store. And this is local produce. It's excellent living in a farming community. And you can tell that it's organic and natural, and most importantly, organic and GMO free, because the peppers, if you will see, are not perfect peppers. They're actually kind of ugly peppers. They're not in the most excellent of shape. They've got weird, odd shapes to them, like they should naturally. The more perfect the pepper, in my opinion, the more chances it is of being GMO. Alright. Now I got green peppers, 4 for $5, and I got colored bell peppers, 5 for $5. So I'm going to slice and freeze half of them. And I'm going to slice and dice half of them. Half of them will be frozen, half of them will be dehydrated. Anytime you find any kind of a deal that you can on sale, you get it and you do your preserving. I've discovered since I stopped shopping week to week and buying my groceries per week and started doing this bulk buying of certain kinds of items and preserving them and canning them, I have found a tremendous decrease in my overall food bill. Even when I go someplace to the grocery store to get a couple things and I only planned on spending $20 and I end up spending $50 because I found some stuff, that $50 a week that I'm spending on groceries now is a lot cheaper than the upwards of $200 a week I used to spend in order to get every ingredient for every meal I had coming up. So buying this way at first may seem a little expensive and like you're not getting anywhere, but the more you do it, eventually it's going to start evening out. There's weeks when my grocery bill is like $9, maybe $15, because all I'm buying is milk and butter and maybe cheese, because I've got all my meats and all my vegetables and so much of my food already preserved and already stacked up and prepped up so that I don't have to be buying every single part of my meals for each individual meal all week. Alright, once I get all this sliced, like I said, I'm going to do half of the peppers for freezing for meals, for frying with meat, and half of the peppers for dehydrating. So, I will be back when I get all these peppers sliced for freezing, and I'll show you what I do from there. We'll be back. All the different colors sliced, so I'm just going to take and mix them up so that when we bag them and freeze them, we have a nice variety in every bag. Alright, let me get my bag set up and ready to go. And of course, yes, my hands are washed. I always wash my hands before I touch any food. In fact, I make my own hand wash in a way. I take non-antibacterial hand soap, and then I mix it with apple cider, just a little apple cider vinegar, and shake it all up, and I use that. We go through hand soap so quickly that even though there's apple cider vinegar in it, it doesn't go bad in the bottle from sitting there and not being in the refrigerator, because we do use it quickly. I make small bottles frequently. We'll be back when we're ready to bag this. It is. This is all we do. I put them in a bag. I think you've seen this in another video before. I just put them in a bag, seal them. Now, if I had a food saver, I'd do it that way. But for now, I'm the food saver. And then I just put this in a bigger Ziploc bag and have 8 to 10 of the little bags in a bigger Ziploc bag that I seal shut. And then I have peppers, and I use these not as fresh peppers on top of salads or anything like that, because they will get mushy. I use these like when I'm making tacos and you want to fry your peppers right along with your meat, or when you're making just about anything. When I'm frying my meat for just about anything, I do hot dishes, tacos, not hamburgers, but frying up hamburger and vegetables goes into all kinds of different meals. And in my house, we go through lots of these. Last year, I had like over 300 of these little bags frozen. And I just ran out a month ago. And I got more and sliced and froze a bunch more. And I still have some of those left. But because I got these on sale, and because they're local produce and organic, I grabbed them. I don't want to run out again. We want to stay on top of it. We'll be back when all this is sliced, goofy me, when all this is bagged and ready to go into the freezer. We'll be back. And here we go. 5 peppers became 8 sliced bags for meals. I had 2 green peppers, 1 yellow, 1 red, and 1 orange, and I sliced them all up, and they went into the little snack baggies, and then I sucked out all the air, and then I put them into a big baggie, and then I suck out all the air, and then I freeze it. And that's how we freeze them for dinner. Next up on the agenda, dicing for dehydrating. We'll be back when I'm all set up and ready for that.